They've lived a century. They've seen war, loss, love, and silence. These are the confessions of people who reached 100 and finally saw life clearly. What 100-year-olds regret the most about life. Love people while they're still reachable. The distance between life and death is one unspoken word. If I could go back, I'd spend less time trying to be important and more time being present. I wasted decades trying to impress people who forgot my name. The saddest truth, life never warns you it's the last time you'll see someone. Love taught me everything. Success never could. I regret how often I confused being busy with being alive. I didn't know that silence too is a form of living. Forgiveness doesn't change the past. It releases your heart from being trapped there. There's nothing noble in suffering alone. Ask for help. It's how we remind others they're still needed. Everything I ever lost taught me something about what truly stays. At 100, you don't look for miracles, you notice that breathing is one. In the end, what matters isn't how long we live, but how deeply we allowed life to touch us. People remember how you made them feel long after they forget why they were angry. The truth always arrives, even if it takes a lifetime to travel. We hold on to anger thinking it protects us. It only keeps the wound from healing. Peace didn't come when life stopped being hard. It came when I stopped expecting it to be easy. I've seen too many people live afraid of being ordinary and die without ever being themselves. What I regret most is not what I did, but what I was too afraid to try. We chase perfection, but perfection is just fear in a prettier dress. If you love someone, tell them. Time will steal the chance faster than pride ever could. We age not when we grow old, but when we stop being curious. Most of what I worried about never happened. What did happen, I never expected. I was afraid to say I love you first, and I lost people who might have stayed forever. We spend half our lives chasing things that don't matter, and the other half wishing we'd held on to the things that did. There's peace in realizing you don't need to win every battle. Some are meant to be walked away from quietly. I wish I'd learned earlier that pride is the most expensive loneliness there is. When I was young, I thought success meant winning. Now, I know it meant sleeping peacefully at night. I wish I had listened more to those who spoke softly. They were the ones who actually knew. Regret isn't about what you did wrong. It's about the moments you never dared to make right. I regret all the times I stayed quiet when I should have spoken, and all the times I spoke when I should have stayed quiet. The saddest truth about youth is that it believes it has time. The longer you live, the more you see that almost everything beautiful comes quietly. I waited too long to forgive people, and even longer to forgive myself. Happiness isn't a constant feeling. It's the small pause between two storms. We keep waiting for the right moment to live, not knowing that every moment is the right one. I didn't understand that time isn't endless. You think you have years to fix things, until you don't. We are so busy looking for happiness that we miss the gentle moments where it quietly waits for us. I wish I'd spent more evenings watching sunsets instead of watching clocks. Death doesn't scare me anymore. I've seen too much beauty to believe it ends here. I worked to build a house so big that my children grew up without me in it. We think we grow wiser with age, but really, we just grow tired of pretending to know. I regret judging others by the chapters I met them in, not by the whole story I never took time to read. The soul grows quieter with age, not because it knows more, but because it finally stops arguing. If I could change one thing, I'd stop trying to look strong. The strongest thing I ever did was admit I was broken. I wish I had said more kind things. The cruel ones echo the loudest when the room gets quiet. You never lose years all at once. They slip away one small distraction at a time. If you can still love after all the losses, you've already won. I once thought being right was more important than being kind. I lost too many hearts learning that it wasn't. The things we don't say become the heaviest to carry. I learned too late that love doesn't die. It just waits for you to grow up enough to understand it. We spend youth fearing mistakes, and old age wishing we'd made more of them. I spent too long trying to change people, and almost no time becoming someone worth staying for. Time doesn't take away your pain. It teaches you how to carry it more gently. I've seen too many people die with their dreams still folded inside them. We spend youth chasing purpose, and old age realizing purpose was to love. Most regrets are not about what we did, but about what we didn't have the courage to do. If you save your joy for later, later never comes. One day, you wake up and realize the people you ignored were the ones who cared most. I wish I had learned earlier that peace is not the absence of chaos, but the calm inside it. If I could tell my younger self one thing, it would be, stop chasing people who don't look back when you fall. You can't hold people forever. They're meant to be loved, not owned. I regret saving my favorite clothes for special days. Every day was special, I just didn't see it. Time doesn't heal everything, it just teaches you to live with the scars. I wish I had taken more photos of people I loved and fewer of places I barely remember. The heart grows quiet, when it finally understands that not every goodbye needs an answer. I used to think apologizing meant weakness. Now I see it was the only kind of strength that mattered. We think we're running out of time, but truth is time is running out of us. At the end of it all, peace isn't found, it's remembered. We think we're building a life, but most of the time, we're just collecting distractions. I once thought being right was more important than being kind. I lost too many hearts learning that it wasn't. People don't realize until it's too late, silence between two people can last longer than love. The worst lies we tell are the ones we whisper to ourselves. I'm fine. It's nothing. I'll be okay. You stop counting years when you start counting blessings. Gratitude makes even the smallest life feel infinite. I once wanted to be remembered. Now I just hope I was kind. Too many of us loved with conditions, only to learn that unconditional love was all we ever wanted. The clock doesn't slow down, even when your heart breaks. I regret waiting for peace to come to me. It only came when I decided to stop fighting life. Forgive everyone, even time. Maybe we don't need to live 100 years to understand. Maybe we just need to listen before it's too late.